How you guys doing? My name is Casey. That's my 66 Mustang drag and drive car. But what I'm here to show you today is my 1954 Bel Air project car. It's kind of a budget, but it's still a pretty nice car. But everything's either junkyard or eBay or Amazon for the most part. And I'm doing everything I can to save money where I can, or where it doesn't make sense to buy some super high dollar expensive part. But here, let me give you the rundown on it. Well, here's the car. It's pretty nice. It's not original paint, but this paint has got to be 30 or 40 years old. Like, it's got a little bit of rust, but it is just cool as hell, unmolested. The interior is freaking awesome. It's like super old school. Nothing has been messed with. The story I got was a series of old ladies had it. It was just passed down from generation to generation. Eventually one of the nephews got it, and he had it for like 4 years. It sat in a garage his whole life. Like, it was always a garaged vehicle, so that's why it's as clean as it is. And he just never did anything with it, and I ended up buying it for 4,500 bucks, which was a steal in my opinion. Clean title, everything. It's cool. And then over here is the frame. I had it sandblasted, painted it with John Deere Blitz black paint. I bought this eBay Mustang 2 cross member that was for this car. Fully installed it, welded it in, and then turns out it was 2 inches too far forward. So I had to cut it all back out, slide it back 2 inches, modify a bunch of stuff to make it work. That was a nightmare. Bagged, obviously. All new everything, because just the used parts aren't really available. It's got a LY6, which is the big dog square port headed Gen 4 6-liter. It has a sloppy stage 1 cam. Still pretty good size cam, nice for a daily. It has got eBay log manifolds on it that just barely clear everything. Stainless exhaust with catalytic converters, because this is going to be a daily driver cruiser. I want it to be quiet. I don't want to be all fumed out and smell like gas and fumes every time I get out of it. I've got the Mustang if I want to go do hood rat stuff. The rear is a 2-link trailing arm, greasable joints, because I want it to be quiet. Rear end is a 4-wheel drive S10 with 342 gears. Everything was custom done by me. The rear suspension air ride with these auto level valves like a semi truck uses. They're a little smaller, so I'm not sure what they're used for, but they were cheap. I'll show you how this works real quick. Gotta plug this back in. That's how I dumped it. Hold on. But anyway, all you got to do is apply pressure. And once these arms get level, that's your ride height. Now these right here, I've got some rod ends with adjustable, so I can adjust the length on them. And then I can get the ride height dialed in side to side. And you want them to be separated. That's why I have 2 valves, because they get real wonky and leany if you don't do that. But to dump it, on this side right here, this is the dump side. I just got it plugged because I'm just trying to mess with it and make sure it all works. But you hook up these air solenoids here. These came off of a like a one of those truck train horn things or whatever. Just super cheap, Amazon, eBay special. But I'll run a hose up into the trunk. I'll have these in the trunk, and then I'm gonna buy, they sell like a little muffler thing for these. We'll put those on there, quiet it down a little bit. And then how this works, the reason I'm doing it this way is because I want to pull a trailer with this, do drag and drive stuff with it, haul a camper, haul a boat. Like I'm driving it to Montana in June, or that's the plan at least. So I'm gonna simulate a trailer. So I sit on the back of it here, and air would always be applied to this, but it just automatically levels up. So no matter what you put in the trunk of this thing, how many people you got in it, how big of a trailer you got, these airbags will level it out. And that's super cool. That's what I want. And also, my theory is if I'm driving 1,000 miles across the country and this little valve here, or this little fitting, it's just got a little pinhole leak in it, over time, this thing would slowly creep off. I've had that problem with the like rear airbags on like a 2,500 or 1-ton truck. You got to stop every 2 hours and air it up. And I don't want to deal with that. So, because I don't want to be doing 80 and then all of a sudden the frame starts dragging on the ground and I spin out and crash the thing. So I'm putting these on here, but I can still dump it out whenever I get to a car show or wherever I want to look cool at, you know, just air it out. This right here will simulate those solenoids. So if I pop it off there, it just lays out. And sorry. There you go. That's a really cool car. Running these, I found these tires here are 195, but they have like a vintage look to them, in my opinion. They're actually for those box fans, those like Ford box fans. And I'm just running these Porta-Wall little fake things. And these tires are like 60 bucks a piece. And they're 8-ply, heavy duty. I got a full-size spare. I'm running original 54 Bel Air cabs that I polished up. And I actually hand painted the backside of these with fingernail polish. Just trying to save money where I can. But I got an aluminum drive shaft I picked up at the junkyard. It's going in. Hoping to get this exhaust all finished up today. And then all I need to do is cut this trunk floor out. And then I got to build my little C-notch tunnel. I got to cut the floor out for this pinion here to clear. That'll be either a project for this afternoon or tomorrow. And then I've got to cut this out. I'm going to shave it all down, clean it up. I'll probably pull a bunch of this stuff off, tape a bunch of this stuff, and then I had this paint mixed up in an aerosol can, so I'll paint all that and clear coat it, and then it'll look nice and clean and fresh. So that is the project. I got about 3 months to get it done, and hopefully I can get it done faster than that and be cruising once the weather warms up. Thanks for watching.